Hello and welcome to another TARcast. This is going to be quite the interesting one because I actually get to make an announcement. TARcast. What I am trying to do here with TARcast, actually, I'll just start it right off by saying this. We will get onto the PS1 overview and we'll get onto bullshitting about video games. I'll put some timestamps in the video description and in a pinned comment for you guys. But yes, we are going to be talking about the future of TAR for a little bit. And I know I've done this a lot, but now that I've finally solidified my plans, I can actually share with you guys what I want to do. And this does involve actually beefing up our production value and our production in general so that we can actually start making videos. I mean, we're not going to be making a whole lot of videos, but we're just going to be making better videos. But we'll get onto that in a little bit. But I do want to make an announcement, and this isn't set in stone yet, but I do have a few people potentially lined up to do videos with, to do podcasts with, so I can bring some people on to TARcast, and we can have a podcast where we actually bullshit back and forth about games and make it a meaningful, interesting conversation that people want to listen to, and, you know, that people can add their opinions to. So that is going to be pretty cool. I have a few friends lined up that I might be able to get involved in this. I will continue to speak to them and see if they want to go further with this, and I will, you know, help provide them with equipment they might need and all of that. And I might even give some of them, if they have good ideas, what I can do is I can give them a show of their own on TAR's channel, of course, so that they can do whatever they want. And I can provide the editing. I can do certain things for them that they are not capable of doing if need be. And we can get that started. So, yeah, that's just a quick announcement I thought I'd kick off. So let's get started here. Hello and welcome to another TARcast. I know there hasn't been one of these in a while. There's a reason for that. Life is kind of chaotic right now, but I am actually working on projects for TAR. I have been working on projects for TAR in the past few months. One of them actually being the PlayStation 1 overview, which I have right here. Let me play a section of it for you just to troll you guys. Impact of PlayStation. There's my voice. Anyways, that was a project file I just played, so I am working on it. It's actually coming along quite well. I have completely overhauled my editing process. I have invested in new equipment. I have tried new methods of cinematography for shooting the B-roll, which I can't wait for you guys to see some of this stuff because it's going to look awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see the PS1 video. This is going to be so much fucking fun. I'm probably going to premiere it. I'm probably going to use the premiere feature on YouTube, and I'm going to premiere the video so that you can all watch it, you know, come out, you know, I guess, I don't know. It's just a neat feature that allows you to sort of build an audience before the video releases. That allows you to sort of get the word out into your subscribers, especially. It's like, hey, guess who's premiering that new video you've been waiting for a year, actually over a year. If I go back onto, let me go back onto my YouTube channel here, and I think it's been over a year since I released the last console overview, and it's been like 4 months since I've released a video. I am sorry about that. It's a combination of me not really having a lot of good ideas that I can make a video out of, because I'm like I said in one of my earlier videos, I think it was the video, actually it's pretty recent, well, recent for my channel. It was 5 months ago, and it was a video titled why don't I upload more often? And in that video I stated that I would like to create better quality content. So I want to be one of those channels that doesn't upload very often, but when I do upload, it's quality. It's like it's something that you actually want to sit through and watch. You know, it's something that's actually worth your time. It's not just something I slap together for the YouTube algorithm to make YouTube happy, because I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to make money off of YouTube, because that ship sailed a long time ago. That ship sailed like 3 years ago. There's no way that I'm going to be making money on YouTube anytime soon. It is not my goal. I have a job. I have a full-time job. That's how I make money now, and that's fine. If by some chance I do end up making money off YouTube, okay, awesome. But I very, very highly doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. And if it does, it's going to be a very minuscule amount of money that will not really contribute all that much, because we all know how YouTube treats advertising these days. So, it's mostly a combination of me wanting to produce better content as opposed to more content, and just I don't have a lot of ideas. And when I do have an idea, it takes me a long time to actually form it into something that is usable. So yeah, I thought I would just kind of get on here and just bullshit with you guys a little bit. Maybe we'll talk about games and stuff. I'll talk about some of the games I've been playing. So yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, it's a gaming channel for the most part. I mean, we make videos about anything. That's literally the tagline. And that is one thing that I do want to get across, is that this channel is a personal channel for me, and I like to upload whatever I want. I will continue to upload whatever I want. I just will do it in a manner that I'll do it with a good production value. You know what I mean? Like, I will, from here on out, I'm trying to create videos that are well scripted, well edited, well shot, well lit, well, this. And I've invested a lot in equipment for this. I still need to get some studio lights, which is where the lighting department kind of comes. Like, for some of the shots that I did for the that I'm doing for the PS1 overview, the way that I had to get some of those really slick looking shots that you haven't seen yet, of course. I mean, you will see them when the video releases, but you haven't seen them yet as of January 12th, 2019. I had to basically set up a bunch of lamps and use my smartphone's flashlight to properly light shots. Like, it's ridiculous when I could just get some studio lights and it would be fine. But yes, that is the direction I am taking TAR. It is going to be quality over quantity, and it is going to remain that way for the foreseeable future, because I don't want to be one of those people that just panders to the YouTube algorithm, because I could care less about the YouTube algorithm. I am here to make content to entertain people, and it's just a passion project for me. Like, I want to do these things, so I do them. I don't expect any money. I don't expect really much at all, other than people watching my content and enjoying it, because that alone is nice. Like, when you have 10,000 people watching your video you made 3-4 years ago on a console that's obscure, that barely anyone remembers, 10,000 people view that. That's a good thing for a channel with 400 subscribers. You know what I mean? And I'm really appreciating too the comments that I'm getting on those videos as well. I'm starting to see somewhat of an active community in these comment sections. And while there's not a billion trillion comments, the comments that are there are non-toxic. Like, they are actual legitimate conversations between people who have interests in the topic that the video is about. So I'm really, really fascinated by that. I'm glad I'm already sort of starting to build a community. And shout out to the guys over at the forum for, I forget what it's called because I don't really go on there very often these days, but there's a forum of Saturn enthusiasts, Netlink enthusiasts, and they shouted me out on the forum, and yeah, thanks, you guys. If you're watching the video, thanks for that. You guys actually got me a lot of views on the Saturn overview, so I appreciate that, because whoever posted that on that forum really boosted my channel quite a bit. Like, I got a lot of views, and it gave me the motivation to keep going. So whoever you are, I forget who you are, but I really appreciate you. If I can find out who you are, I will give you a shout out in a video soon. Potentially the PS1 overview, because you helped a lot. Like, seeing those views coming to that video after all of the work that I had to put into it, and I'm putting even more work into the PS1 video. I'll get onto the details a little later about that, but I really, really appreciate those of you who share my content, because it helps a lot more than you think. Like, one share can reach 10,000 people. One share can reach, 100 people. One share can reach 1 million people. So for those of you that share my content, I really appreciate it. And I'm not saying that you absolutely have to. If you don't like my shit, then why share it? But yeah, if you do like my stuff, I mean, feel free to share it around. But obviously, that's your prerogative. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm just going to keep doing my thing and hope I gain subs and viewers. But viewers to me are more important than subs, I think. So, yeah, moving on to the production of the PS1 overview. That is one of the primary reasons why this video is taking so frickin' long to get out, because I have to do a lot to make one of these videos work. Like, I have to do a lot. I have to do the cinematography, the B-roll. I have to research the subject. I have to write the script in my own words. I have to edit the video, I have to create sounds, I have to create static assets, I have to create animations, I have to create all sorts of stuff for these videos. And it's very time-consuming. Like, it's very, very time-consuming. Just creating a 10-second little animation clip in After Effects can take an upwards of a half an hour to 45 minutes at a time. So, and I haven't really refined my Creative Cloud process yet because I'm very new to Premiere, and things like Premiere and Dynamic Link and After Effects. So I'm still learning, but by the time this video is done, I want it to be a polished, full, finished product that is better than anything that has ever been on this channel before, and I want it to really blow people's minds. I want people to look at my, and I already have people doing this, but I want people to look at my subscriber count and go, how the fuck does this person with 400 subscribers make content this good? Like, that's what I want. And I'm already getting that response from a lot of people. There are some comments in those videos like, wow, you have this few subscribers and you were working this hard on your videos? That's fucking insane. I want to make that even more apparent so that I gain more attention. Because, I mean, that's kind of the point of a YouTube channel, right? You want to reach a bigger audience. So, yeah, I am investing. I've already invested hundreds of dollars, potentially even thousands, I think, into the production of this video. I have invested in the entire After Effects suite. I've invested in new camera equipment. I will be investing in new lighting equipment. I've already gotten some new lighting, like LED strips and stuff like that for B-roll. I'm really trying to bust ass with this because I want it to be the best thing that I've ever made. I want it to be the best production that has ever come out of me, and I'm really pushing myself to make this the best thing that it can be. So it's going to take a while to get this video finished and get it out. So if it takes a little long, that is why. So I do apologize that this is taking so long, but again, I'm all about quality over quantity. There's a few channels out there like that. I don't know if you pay attention to a channel called Lemino. Lemino, he's out of Sweden. He does the top 10 facts about space, and he used to be top 10 memes, and yeah, now he's known as Lemino. Yeah, very good channel, very awesome channel, very professional editing, incredible quality. He has awesome videos that are very, very, very fun to watch. And that's the sort of thing that I'm striving to do. I'm striving to be a channel more like his, where I don't make content very often. I know I've already said this, but where I don't make content very often, but it's good. It's amazing, the quality of the content that I want to push. So that's that. So, yes, PS1 overview is on the way. And I'm really fucking excited to get it out. So, now we can move on to the video games, because obviously that's what most of you come to this channel for, is it not? Video games. What have I been playing recently? Well, of course, there's games like Smash Ultimate, there's Red Dead Redemption, which I will get onto Red Dead Redemption 2 here in a little bit, because I do have some complaints about that game, specifically one, and you know what, fuck it, I'll say this right now. So I have been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I really want to get this off my chest, because I don't think I'm the only one who's been having this problem. Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll start off by saying it is definitely one of the best experiences of 2018, if not all time. I don't know if I would go all time for me personally, but for Rockstar, it is definitely so far their magnum opus. Like, yeah, they had GTA 5, but that's getting a little old. Like, GTA 5 is nearly 6 years old now. So, God, it's nearly 6 years old. Anyways, yes, Red Dead Redemption 2. Excellent game. Superior graphics. Great story. Keeps you very engaged in the game. I know a lot of people, there's polarizing opinions about the story with Red Dead Redemption 2, but I very much liked it. I think it really gave a lot of solidity to the Red Dead Redemption 1 story, because it is a prequel to that, if you have not played that. There probably will be spoilers, so please click off the video or skip ahead if you want to not have things spoiled for you. I might include a timestamp, but your best bet is just to skip out on this part if you don't want to hear any spoilers. So yeah, awesome game. But the biggest problem that I have with the game is the fucking controls. Like, the controls are so finicky. Like, they are very stiff. They are very unresponsive at times. It is very hard to defend yourself when you are in a situation where you're surrounded by enemies and you need to kill all of them. A lot of the times when I try to take cover, Arthur / John, clearly, they just don't respond. They don't take cover, or they take cover in the wrong spot, or they just do absolutely nothing. It's just the controls seem to be very unresponsive for me, and it kind of ruined a lot of the game for me. Not entirely. I still enjoy the game. It's just, I think about going back to it, and then I'm like, do I really want to deal with those controls? Not really. And then I'm like, oh, I'll play something else. And I end up playing something else. So, yeah, it's a spectacular game with one very big flaw, that being the controls. And I really hope that Rockstar can maybe patch some of this stuff a little bit. I don't know how much they're capable of doing after the game's release, but I'm really hoping that they fix some of the controls, because just how stiff and hard to control some of the movements are. I don't like it. I don't like the controls in Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't like some of the interface, like how you have the health core and health. Just give us a simple health bar, please. But other than that, I think it's an awesome game. I still really love it. I still give it like a solid 7 or 8 out of 10. Probably an 8, an upper 8, maybe a 9. But I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 purely because you have to be able to play a game well enough in order to enjoy it to its fullest extent. And I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 has that problem with the controls that doesn't completely ruin the game for me, but it is a big hindrance that has me a lot more frustrated more often than I would like to be playing a video game, of course. So yeah, that's the biggest complaint I have with Red Dead Redemption 2, but by no means, I am by no means calling it a bad game, because it is still one of the best games that I have ever played personally. It's just the controls are terrible. So it's yeah, they're very stiff. And I know Rockstar hasn't always been the best at controls, especially if you've played games like GTA 4. GTA 4, I really like the realism of GTA 4 with the controls, but at the same time, it really hindered your ability, especially online when you were in a chase or something, trying to get away from somebody. It was impossible sometimes because of the driving physics. Like, everything handled like a boat, and it was just, ugh. It was pretty bad. But I still enjoyed that game a lot, too. It's still one of my favorite games. I have some of the best memories gaming with GTA 4, but it's just controls. Rockstar has never been the greatest at controls. I think GTA 5 is pretty solid with the controls. I don't really have many major complaints with GTA 5 with the controls, because they're pretty fluid. Like, they got that done pretty well. But moving on to Red Dead Redemption 2, they kind of dropped the ball with the controls, which arguably is the most important part of a game, being able to play it. So, yeah. Yeah, the controls, no. The rest of the game, absolutely yes. Other than that, I've been playing, obviously, Smash Ultimate, because that's clearly a huge deal. Smash Ultimate is my favorite Smash game so far, although it is a very, very close second would be Brawl, and I know a lot of the competitive Smash community, of which I am not a part, mind you, will bash me for saying that Brawl was really good, but I'm sorry, it was. It had Subspace Emissary, which kept me engaged in the game. I just really enjoyed Brawl. It introduced my favorite fighter, which is Lucario, which has always been one of my favorite Pokemon. Obviously, that's my main. I know. I really don't give a shit about the competitive community, so please do not get in the comments being, oh, your main is shit. You need to play as this character because this and this and that. It's the same with competitive Pokemon. I do not like the competitive Pokemon scene because it's just cancerous. Like, it's literally, you either like this and you use this, or you're shit and you should kill yourself. And I really, they completely miss the point of what Pokemon is actually all about. And the same with Smash. Like, a lot of the times they get so engrossed in numbers that they forget how to enjoy the game itself. And again, I'm not bashing the entire competitive community. I think that's fine. I think it's a fighting game. It better have a competitive community if it's a fighting game. I mean, it's a damn good one at that. So, I'm not a part of the community. I have no desire to be a part of the competitive community. I just play the game to have fun. And I'm not saying that they don't play the game just to have fun, but a lot of the times it seems like they get caught up more in numbers than the actual enjoyment of the game itself. So, yeah, that's the biggest problem that I have with competitive communities. But yeah, Smash Ultimate has been fantastic. I love how solid the controls are. The game is much more difficult, though. Fighting against CPUs, if you're gonna be super masochistic and fight against a level 9 CPU, you could get away with that no problem in Smash 4. I could take out level 9 CPUs no problem like the back of my hand. I could do it in my sleep. Now with Smash Ultimate, they took the CPUs and they turned the difficulty up to 11.6. It's ridiculous. They took the difficulty of the CPUs and cranked it right up, which does present you with a good challenge, but in some cases, especially before the more recent updates, like in World of Light, it was stupidly hard to unlock characters. It was retarded to try and unlock certain characters because they were just too hard. They read your every move and they were on your ass. And even some professional players out there were complaining about how difficult the game was against CPUs, because it was nothing like playing against actual, other pro players. It was just playing against something that you had no chance against. So I'm glad they took that down a little bit, but the game does still present a challenge, and to be honest with you, I do kind of like that. Sometimes it can be very frustrating, but I do kind of like that because it gives you more of a reason to play the game, because winning all the time kind of gets old. Like, you need to have a challenge presented in front of you in order to really enjoy a game like this, or else it gets very stale after a while. So I'm glad that it's a little bit more difficult than its predecessors. It does give you more of a reason to continue playing the game. I got my Switch right here. And yeah, it does give you more of a reason to continue playing the game. And I do really appreciate that. Smash Ultimate is really, really, really solid. I love how my main Lucario controls in Smash Ultimate. I love the gigantic roster. So like the roster is just obviously the crown jewel of this game. Like that's what made this game ultimate. So basically, it's giving everybody the chance to play with the character they want, unless you like Waluigi. But we'll get onto that. We won't talk about that meme. Let's avoid that meme. Yeah. Okay, we'll agree on that. Anyways, yeah, you can play as whoever you want. Like there's a game. There's a character in here for everybody. And that's what I love about Smash, is that it's good for the competitive crowd, and it's good for the crowd that just wants to have fun playing a fighting game. And one thing I always like about Smash too is when you're all like drunk or you're all like stoned at a party or something. And yeah, come on, you have fun sometimes. You know, when you're like drunk as fuck at a party, and you go out and you're just having a fun as fuck time with your friends. You know, you're beating the shit out of each other. You're flinging each other across the screen. Sorry, and you're just having a good time. You know, you're just seeing how much you can beat the shit out of each other, and it's hilarious. Like, Smash is a fucking funny ass game when you've got a bunch of friends with you and you're just having a good time. And I feel like the Switch really takes advantage of this, because a lot of people have Switches. Surprise, surprise, because it's a very successful console. It's sold a lot of units already. I mean, in the first year alone, the Switch outsold the entirety of the Wii U's lifespan, if that gives you some perspective of how well the Switch is doing. I mean, it's not Wii or PlayStation 2 numbers yet, but it's getting there. So, yeah, I mean, the Switch is a very good console for a game like Smash. I mean, you can literally bring it anywhere to anyone else who has a Switch, and you can fucking smash each other right there. You can smash. Ooh, you can smash each other. Ooh. Maybe I should try some different fucking terminology there. And you can play Smash with each other, and you can do it anywhere you want. You can do it on a fucking bus, and you can get pissed off at each other on the bus and then get kicked off the bus for yelling. You know, it's great. So yeah, I think that Switch is the perfect platform for a game like Smash, because you have the home console aspect, which everybody expects with a Smash game, plus you can take it wherever the hell you want. Take a battery bank with you. Play Smash on the go for hours. Play Smash on the go as long as you want. That is awesome. So yeah, those are the two games that I've primarily been playing lately. Obviously, I have some others like Yakuza. I've been getting into the Yakuza series because I really like Shenmue, and I've heard that it's somewhat of a spiritual successor to Shenmue. That's debatable, because Shenmue has a sort of a different premise to Yakuza. Yakuza is completely different, like, in my opinion. Like, yes, there are definitely elements that are similar to Shenmue, like the gameplay. The fighting is very much different. While Shenmue isn't really a brawler, Yakuza is more of a street brawler, whereas Shenmue is more of like a kind of life simulator 2000.exe, you know what I mean? So it's like, Shenmue is a very hard game to understand the first time you play it, but once you continue to play it, you know, over and over again, you really start to build an appreciation for the world and what Yu Suzuki and his team at EaseNet did. At least I believe it was EaseNet, right? Was it Ease that developed the originals? Anyways, I'm not super knowledgeable about Shenmue, but it is still one of my favorite games. And Shenmue 2, of course, is awesome as well. But yes, But yeah, I've been playing Yakuza a lot recently, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, the combat's really satisfying. It's just a really fun bunch of games, and there's a shitload of them. Like, I have Yakuza 5, I think it is. What is it? Yeah, 6. I have 6, and I have Kiwami. So those are the games that I kind of started out with. I haven't actually played any of the other ones, like 2, 3, 4, 5. I really should. And I also have Persona 5. Persona 5 I actually got a while ago, and I've been playing that, and that's also another really good game. It's a really good RPG that's very unique. It's unlike anything else that I've ever really played before, because, you know, it's Shin Megami Tensei. I'm not too familiar with Shin Megami Tensei, but I would definitely say that Persona 5 is a good intro to the franchise. So yes, that's pretty rad. So yeah, let me look back. What other games have I been playing here? Let me look at my shelf. I've been playing Street Fighter, or not Street Fighter, but Virtua Fighter for Sega Saturn, or Virtua Fighter 2, because it's just a fun game. I like going back to Sega Saturn and just playing all those games. Virtua Fighter 2 is actually a really surprisingly good fighting game. It holds up pretty well in 2019, especially for a console that's as old as it is. So yeah, I would call that pretty solid. I've been playing a little bit of Gex on Saturn. It's a pretty good platformer. It's not anything super special, but I enjoy it. I'm starting to beef up my PS1 collection in preparation for the PS1 overview. So I am going to be playing a bunch of new PS1 games that I haven't played before, even some of the big titles that I never got into back in the day. So yeah, to get myself more knowledge about those games so that, I have more knowledge overall about the console, because I want to know more about the thing that I'm making a video on, you know what I mean? So yeah, those are mostly the games that I've been playing lately. Obviously, Pokemon Black has always been a big deal for me. Like, if you don't know me very well, I will start off by saying that Pokemon Black version is my favorite video game of all time. That warrants a video of its own. I will be making a video on that as to why my opinion is the way it is. But long story short, it gave me an experience like no other game ever has. And while it seems to be a very simple game to most people, it gave me an experience that I will carry with me through the rest of my life. That game came around my life at a very difficult time, and it helped me cheer up quite a bit. And it really did help me turn my life around. So yes, I do have a very large appreciation for that game. But yes, those are all the games that I've been playing recently, and I guess I don't really have all that much more to talk about, so I think I will end it here for today. What I will do is I will organize another TARcast here in a few weeks, probably before the PS1 video comes out, unless I can go super mode, but I doubt that. It's probably going to be quite a bit longer than that. But yeah, I will, no matter what, I will try and get out another TARcast, or at least something to entertain you guys within the coming couple of weeks. Now, obviously, I work a full-time job. Things might go horribly wrong. I am not always able to record, so we will see how things go. But I will try my damnedest to get some more content out for you guys soon. So yes, I will finish that off as we approach the 30-minute mark here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are as hyped for the PlayStation overview as I am. I hope you guys can get as hyped, because this is going to be awesome. I really want to make it a good experience for everybody, including myself. I really want to push myself on this one, and I really want to make something better than anything I've ever done before. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you're all having a nice time, and I will see you in the next one.